Next would be hydration. So, water bowl. Since they're heavy-bodied snakes, kailangan secured and heavy din yung container mo para hindi nila maitaob or accidentally spill it inside the enclosure, and that would cause humidity spikes. So, yung sa laki naman ng water bowl, others would opt to provide a huge water bowl para makapag-soak yung snakes nila. So, I guess that's okay as well. Others naman, for hygienic reasons, would provide large enough para makainom sila properly, pero hindi para makapag-soak. Because nga naman for hygienic reasons, kung doon sila naliligo at nagsusoak, tas doon din sila iinom, 'di ba? So, if you don't want that, you can just provide a regular water dish or water bowl na again, secured, mabigat, hindi nila matataob. But then, occasional soaking lang. The next section would be the lighting. So, in captivity, we need to produce a day and night cycle para sa kanila para ma-regulate yung circadian rhythm nila. So, for me, I have them placed in a room in front of a window kung saan may natural direct sunlight sila. If you have an outdoor setup naman, kindly ensure na meron pa rin silang space to retreat if in case sobrang harsh nung init nung araw para sa kanila. Para naman sa mga sobrang indoor na setup, for example, condo, dati nung naka-condo ko, I would use yung mga smart plugs or automatic timers na kung saan may naka-plug ako dun na LED light or LED bulb. Nakaset yun, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Next would be the science of UVB. While they can survive without it, studies show that UVB exposure can actually improve yung immune system nila and yung response even in nocturnal species such as ball pythons. So even though UVB is technically not strictly required for keeping snakes, for them to survive in captivity, because hindi pa ganun kalaki yung volume ng studies na nagpo-prove na it can actually be beneficial for them as compared to lizards. But the consensus among experts is that UVB is beneficial if provided appropriately. So you want to use that, be sure to have automatic timers or smart plugs to avoid excessive UVB. Next would be yung climate control sa loob na enclosure nila or ano yung proper temps. In international care guides, they always talk about providing a gradient temperature across the enclosure. So on one side warm, on one side cold. So for their warm side, ideally 31 to 33 degrees Celsius. And then for their cold side is 24 to 26 degrees Celsius. But again, international yun. Nasa Pilipinas tayo. Dito sa Pinas, ideal na yung ambient room temperature natin during the day, which is around 31 to 33. But ang magiging problema natin is yung cool side nila. So, paano natin malalagyan ng cool side yung loob ng enclosure nila? Ang solusyon is to remove yung stagnant air. By that, increasing yung ventilation sa loob. So, since natural naman na mataas na yung humidity natin sa Pinas, increasing yung air vent sa loob to increase yung air circulation wouldn't be a problem for the humidity. But at least mare-remove natin yung stagnant air, and if it becomes too hot, at least mahangin pa rin sa loob ng enclosure and they would have their water balls to soak into. Kung hindi naman, you can opt to provide humid hides. So ayun nga,